G'day, welcome to Mt.Coramba Apiculture. It's Saturday, 27th of April 2024. I've been a bit quiet on the video front lately because I've been busy with other things. One thing I have been doing is I was given the opportunity to purchase about 22 hives off a person down south of Coffs Harbour, mainly all this Parker, new Plus stuff. We looked at them when I was working for DPI. We stripped and matted them in December last year, 2023, and I had a couple of really good beekeepers with me, Damien Elks and Felix Dolman, who stripped and matted them, and yeah, the hives come up pretty well. Certainly no mites in them back then. So yeah, so I was approached by the owner who through no fault of his own just wasn't able to look after the bees anymore, and I won't go into the details, but credit to him, he's realised that he couldn't look after his bees anymore, and rather than just let them sit there for someone else to worry about, he took it in hand, and we come to an agreement about price, and I got them off the property for him and took that burden away from him. So it's a great lesson to people. If you can't look after your bees, either give them away or sell them or do something with them. Don't just leave them in the corner and let them rot away and die from varroa mites or other things. So yeah, out of the 20 hives, 20 or so hives, there's some really good bees in them actually, despite them not neglected, but just not being managed for quite a while. So they come up pretty good. They're all in my gear except for this one here. There's a reason for that. One hive had American foul brood just in that 2 or 3 cell stage, so I'm pretty confident that it won't cause me any problems here, but it's certainly a good time to put a good solid barrier system in place, and I'll talk about that as I go through these hives, getting them set up for winter. So the plan today is just to have a look in this hive. I got the lid partly off the other day, and I'm pretty sure there's no frames in the top super, so just want to get the lid right off today and have a look and see what we need to do to fix that issue and get it out of this plastic stuff into my gear and make it so it can be inspected again. So let's dig in and have a look. Righto, so let's dig in here and see what we can see. Straight away, this lid's hard to get off, which is never a good sign. Let's try and there may be some frames in here. Yeah. So try and lift this out without doing too much damage. So there you go. I hope you can see that. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 10 frame gear, so there's 6 frames missing in there. So that gives me some idea what I'm going to need to do. It's basically a cutout, and that's a mess. So a little bit of planning, and we'll come back to this fella. Bugger. I'll just get this back in carefully without doing too much damage. Right, we'll come back and fight that battle another day.